Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. A very warm welcome to all of our friends from the press to the home of the three-pointed star in India here in Pune. Also, a warm welcome to all the Mercedes-Benz India leadership team. We are glad to have your august company today here. It's always such a pleasure to host you all in one of your favorite automotive campuses in the entire country, here in Chakan. Mercedes-Benz India has storied history of offering Indian customers exquisite products and path-breaking innovations and technologies. Today is one such day where we blend exclusivity and opulence with an electric future. It's a remarkable day for the entire luxury automotive industry in India as we launch the first ever electric Maybach in India, the Mercedes-Maybach EQS 680 SUV. The Mercedes-Maybach SUV is the milestone in the brand's rich history. For us at Mercedes-Benz, EQS Maybach embodies nothing less than the redefinition of automotive excellence in an age of innovation and electromobility. What is good must also be beautiful was the very famous maxim of Karl Maybach. And with the Mercedes-Maybach EQS SUV, we strive to add that shine of extraordinary to something which already is so beautiful. Now, to take us through the remarkable story of Mercedes-Maybach and how in India Mercedes-Benz has charted a well-thought-out strategy, can I request the person who narrates this the best? May I have the honor of requesting Santosh Iyer, Managing Director and CEO of Mercedes-Benz India, to come on stage and tell us more on this memorable occasion. Santosh, over.
Thank you, Shekhar. Thank you. Well, good afternoon, everyone. And as Shekhar mentioned, welcome to our home of Mercedes-Benz in India. It's always a pleasure to meet all of you here at our Chakan. And today, to understand the DNA of the Mercedes-Maybach, please allow me to take you back to the historic journey of the brand in its early days. Some of you are, I would say, historians as well in this round. You know this, but also to a lot of online audience who is also logged in, we thought that it's important that we first go back to the roots, explain a bit, and then, of course, we come back to today and also what is it there in the future. Maybach was established by William Maybach, who was a congenial engineer, and as we said, to create the very best from the very best. That was the clear motto and the philosophy at that point of time. When Gottlieb Daimler set up the Daimler Motoren Gesellschaft in 1980, William Maybach was to become his chief engineer, playing a major role in developing the first Mercedes models. Born in 1846 in Heilbronn, Germany, William Maybach was destined to leave an indelible mark on the world of engineering. His journey started, as I stated before, alongside the visionary Gottlieb Daimler. The designs were known for elegance, advanced technology, setting new standards in the automotive world. His pioneering work also laid the foundation of modern automotive engineering and luxury, making him a true icon in the industry. Due to this technical brilliance, the French trade press at that point of time gave William Maybach the title Roi des Constructeurs, the King of Design Engineers. In 1909, William Maybach, together with his son Karl, who already had joined him at that point of time, they started to develop and produce engines with their own company, the Maybach Motorenbau GmbH. This company focused on producing high-end luxury cars, high-performance engines, continuing the legacy of excellence and innovation. As you see here in these slides, over the next few years, the Maybach W1, W3, W5 were introduced. The W1 actually holds a very special place in automotive history, as it is the first test car constructed using a Mercedes chassis. It underwent rigorous testing, demonstrating the durability and innovation of our chassis at that point of time. In the early 20s, among the notable entries was also the W3, the second car developed by Karl Maybach, which would soon become a symbol of sophistication of driving pleasure. Designed to cater to the elite, this car was renowned for its superior engineering and, of course, comfort. And later on, in 1929, the W5 emerged as defining symbol of ultra-luxury. This car made a pivotal moment of Maybach, showcasing unparalleled excellence and engineering prowess. It was more than a car, it's a masterpiece of craftsmanship. Let's fast forward to 2002. The legacy of Maybach was revived with Daimler-Benz That's what our company was called at that point of time. With a renewed commitment to luxury and innovation, this brand was introduced to the world to reintroduce, and capture the same spirit of excellence that defined in the early 20th century. The car that you see here, the Maybach Zeppelin, this is the first car we introduced in 1930, again a symbol of luxury and engineering brilliance. This reincarnated Maybach Zeppelin 57 that you see, which we introduced later on, was to honor the illustrious past while embracing modern advancements. We also had only 100 exclusive units of these cars were produced. Well, what's the significance of this story? Because coming to India, the first ever Maybach was bought in India in 1935. And this car that you see here is again the exquisite Maybach Zeppelin. This car was owned by none other than His Highness Maharaja Bhupinder Singh of Patiala. So India has the history and the connect with Maybach way back in 1930s. Well, coming to the recency and to the current setup, in 2013, Daimler-Benz made a strategic decision to integrate Maybach more closely with the Mercedes-Benz division. And in 2014, the brand Mercedes-Maybach was officially launched under the Mercedes-Benz umbrella. Well, after the success of the Maybach S580 and the S680 in India in 2021, we introduced a significant leap with a new category by introducing the first ever SUV in a Maybach. We all know this car is a favorite of the paparazzi. It became a popular choice of India's most influential figures. So whenever one spots a Maybach, a GLS Maybach, or an S-Class Maybach, it clearly symbolizes that somebody iconic is in the car. Sportsperson, business magnates, industrialists, they all use this car to celebrate their achievements. Wherever it goes, this commands attention and respect. Its powerful performance is matched only by the ability to blend seamlessly with the lives of India's elite. Following the success of this car, we actually introduced the all-new updated Mercedes-Maybach GLS 600. This was a couple of months back. And once you step inside this car, most of you would have done it in the audience, you are enveloped in a world of luxury. Over the years, India has witnessed a positive shift in luxury consumption, and it's also clearly visible in the purchasing behavior. I am proud, happy to also announce here that India is now in the top 10 markets for Mercedes-Maybach globally, and also it's one of the fastest growing market for Maybach worldwide. This clearly showcases the positive demand for this classic luxury car and the range of Maybachs that we offer in this market. And for the first time, let me also share here that we will be inaugurating the Maybach Lounge at an upscale Banjara Hills in Hyderabad later in this month. So our focus goes beyond cars. It's also about the customer experience. I will again elaborate a bit about that at the later part of my presentation. But this lounge is again catering to that discerning customer for consultation. And we will, of course, it will have its own sample studios and the works. Well, that's about the Maybach and the legacy. But let me come to electrification. You know, this has been, again, a core to our heart. We are fully committed to the Ambition 2039 roadmap that we have. For us, it's very clear. We want to be carbon neutral at this point of time. We are also focused to catering to the customer preferences. We will continue to offer new EVs from the global portfolio for Indian customers. And we truly believe, frankly, there is no luxury without sustainability. We are also focusing on our tomorrow. By adopting various initiatives, we came across our own internal, a small film, I think that really captures the sense of tomorrow and tomorrow driving Mercedes-Benz. Can we have this film, please?
In 1886, we started a legendary journey with the first ever automobile. Today, we're on the path to our ambition, creating the most desirable cars in a more sustainable way for the tomorrow. And show the logo, please. A more sustainable way. What does that even mean? Guys, logo. Is it still running? Guys? It means... Wait, what? CO2 reduces steel. Ah, okay. Green what? Oh, hang on. Oh, wow. 1.6 million. That's a lot. A circular economy isn't really my thing. So, yeah, like bottles, like plastic, batteries. So you recycle batteries, okay. A circular economy, I get it. Is it electric portfolio? Can I see it again? Renewable. I missed that. Okay, so it's not just about cars. Okay, well, keep it up, guys. So no car? Okay. Smart. And cut. Logo.
Yeah, I think that clearly captures what we are into as such. And coming back to India, day before we actually held a sustainability dialogue in Delhi at the Bharat Mandapam. This was done with my colleagues with MBRDI, and this was a session where we actually invited a lot of stakeholders from the public policy makers to startup ecosystem to see how can we really drive this agenda of sustainable mobility. Also at this forum, we had Mr. Amitabh Kant, the G20 Sherpa, and also part of Niti Aayog in the past. And there was a clear discussion. And I think it was clear that decarbonization of automotive industry is a key prerequisite for the industry to grow in India. If you go by statistics, there are 24 cars per 1,000. And now if you look at the Western countries, the penetration is in high triple digits, 500, 700, 1,000 cars per 1,000 people living in the country. So as a country, if we really are going towards the development agenda, and if we have the ambition to sell more cars, get more cars, I think without decarbonizing, that won't be the right setup. Also from a public health perspective, from the environment perspective. So transition to EV is not an option. I think there is no other technology today which can give zero emission mobility. And I think that was a clear consensus in the sustainability dialogue that we had in Delhi. And clearly the government is also quite clear in their long-term picture. And it is in that context, we also are introducing EVs in India. As a portfolio, we have gasoline engines, we have clean diesels, we have hybrids, we have EVs. But I think as a responsible corporate citizen, for us, it's important that we transition, we really push the agenda as fast as possible. And now, in this context, we also, some of you know that we actually opened the bookings for the electrified Geländewagen, the EQG. This was last month in one of our launches. You'll be happy to note we have more than 80 bookings for this car, costing more than 3 crores. So clearly, it shows that customers in the top-end segment, they are adopting at newer technologies. And we are sure that this electrification trend will follow through these inspiring thought leaders. Because these are high-end customers. When they drive cars, I'm sure the society takes note and the transition to electric will be faster. Today, I'm also excited to announce the world's first all-electric Maybach. Electric now has a Maybach in India as well. This is the first time that the Maybach opulence and the electric and luxury, they meet an electrified future. So with this, can we have a short film on this car, please?
Welcome to the roots of our legacy, where vibrancy vibrates via ventricles and veins, and electricity forever has its blooming days. Welcome to Beyond.
Thank you so much. So we'll have, once the presentations are over, we'll have the photo opportunity once again. We'll play it out for you. With that, thank you so much, Santosh. Thank you. We'll have you back again. And over to you, Lance, to tell us more about the EQS Maybach electric SUV. Over to you. Request everyone to kindly settle down so that audience can also see the presentation. We'll have the photo opportunity once it's done. Ajay.
All right, welcome friends from the media and patrons watching online. I'm super excited to introduce you to the new Mercedes-Maybach EQS 680. Our electric vehicles provide silent mobility, effortless power, and a smooth ride. All of these characteristics blend together perfectly with the Maybach ethos. Our Maybach customers expect the extraordinary, and we aim to exceed their expectations with this vehicle. Let me tell you more about it. The Maybach EQS impresses with its progressive and aerodynamic design. The Mercedes star sits proudly on the hood. The tuxedo-style pinstripe grille provides a commanding presence. The Maybach monogram is integrated throughout the vehicle and reminds you that you're in an exclusive class. The Maybach EQS is even more enjoyable at night and welcomes you with an animated surround light. A unique Maybach sound is played when you enter the vehicle called Ariel Grace. If luxury had a sound, I'm sure this would be it. The Maybach rear doors can be summoned to close with the Royal Wave. All 4 comfort doors can be opened and closed via the central display, the MBUX rear seat entertainment, or the vehicle key. For over 100 years, Maybach has perfected the art of fine craftsmanship. The Maybach EQS offers manufacture exclusive materials, finishes, and elements. Just like the crystal white Napa leather and piano black trims in the vehicle we have here today. The first class seats rival luxury jets and come with folding tables if you wish to work on the go. Or unwind and enjoy your special moment with a drink in our silver-plated champagne glasses. Pamper yourself with the Burmester 4D surround sound system, or immerse yourself in rich content using the MBUX entertainment system. The Maybach mood lamp integrated into the C-pillar also provides an exclusive touch. With the chauffeur package, you can extend yourself in ultimate luxury. The executive seats recline up to 43 degrees and can even massage your calves. Acoustically laminated glass, together with superior noise suppression, allows you to relax in silence. The electrically operated rear sunblinds provide exclusive privacy. As Karl Maybach famously said, "What is good must also be beautiful." The MBUX hyperscreen is a digital piece of art. It's the center jewel of the interior. Rich OLED technology and zero-layer user interface create a seamless user experience. The polished wood steering wheel is wrapped in fine Napa leather. Self-leveling dual-control airmatic suspension intelligently adapts 100 times per minute to provide a silky smooth ride, even in rough terrain. At the touch of a button, you can increase the ground clearance by 25 millimeters. This vehicle also has a special Maybach drive program designed to provide maximum ride comfort for the rear passengers. It ensures that only minimal body movements occur under the rear seats. All Maybachs have the highest level of safety, and with this vehicle, we have a total of 11 airbags. The Maybach EQS comes with our patented rear passenger front-facing airbag, which is a first for luxury electric vehicles. The Maybach EQS intelligently adjusts its wheelbase with rear axle steering up to 10 degrees. This steering allows you to perform U-turns and tight maneuvers without interruption. The remote parking package adds a new dimension to the Parktronic Assist. Now you can use smartphone to park in tight spaces while standing next to your vehicle. The system can park perfectly in perpendicular or parallel positions. You can even save your parking maneuver on it as a geotag for future use. The Maybach Electric provides effortless power with 484 kilowatts and 950 newton meters of torque. It glides to 100 in 4.4 seconds. With a 122 kilowatt hour battery, this vehicle is capable of a range exceeding 600 kilometers. It can be rapidly charged at 200 kilowatts, providing 300 kilometers of range in just under 20 minutes. Maybach is synonymous for its dual-tone paint. The body is first painted in our body shop, and then it's transferred to our custom body shop, where the shell is ground to a matte finish by hand. It's then cleaned and masked before the dividing line is hand-painted. The top half is then repainted by hand in contrast color before lacquer coats are applied. The end result is a seamless finish between the two tones. This entire process takes skilled craftsmanship more than a week. Our dual-tone paints are available in 5 different colors, as can be seen on the screen here. With the launch of the Maybach, we are also pleased to introduce a new Mercedes-Benz wall box. This intelligent 22 kilowatt wall box charger is now connected. This allows customers to operate and monitor the wall box from their Mercedes Me app through secure login to ensure that they don't have any unauthorized access to the wall box. The consciousness for sustainability translates into all of our products. For the first time, we've used plant-based materials to tan the leather in a sustainable way. This saves up to 45 kilos of salt per vehicle. More than 96% of the precious materials in our batteries can also be recycled. Several other components of the vehicle are made from resource-saving materials, like the carpets, which are made from nylon recycled fishing nets. This now concludes my presentation, but before I go, I would like to share with you a short video on the Mercedes-Maybach EQS 680.
Thank you, Lance. I think that's truly a gorgeous piece of art, and I'm sure all of you in this room will agree. The EQS Maybach also seamlessly blends the rich legacy of Maybach, as I said earlier, with electric mobility. And this new chapter in this legacy, we are not compromising on the sophistication that defines the brand. As I mentioned earlier, this is the paparazzi's favorite car, and it's the same set of customers. If you ask who is the target audience, it's the same set of customers, but they also have a commitment to a sustainable future. The Mercedes-Benz Maybach caters to a distinguished customer, affluent individuals, business people, film stars, sports person. But these high-net individuals that we keep referring to often, this car, the electric Maybach, offers an ultimate solution. On one hand, a sustainable mobility. On the other side, also a lot of eco-consciousness that these consumers also have with them. It's also the only choice in the luxury segment that combines this level of attributes, we can say. And also, if you look at the consumer psyche, it's more than just a car. It's a statement of values and vision of the customer. This car completes our Maybach range in India. We started with the S580 that we make in Chakan in Pune. The S680 is a completely configured car. It's a manufacturer. More than 70% of the cars are manufacturer that we get in India. And now with the GLS 600, we also bring together the commanding presence and unmatched comfort. The latest addition today is the Mercedes-Maybach EQS 680. That we have just introduced now for the market. As I mentioned earlier, customer experience is core in this segment. For most of the elite Maybach customers, we have also curated a very exclusive experience, and we call it Beyond Land. It's one of its kind uber luxury experience for customers. It's a place of endless imagination. All I can say today is more details will follow. This will happen again by end of this year for a very select set of our customers. Well, the price for this car, the Mercedes-Maybach EQS 680 SUV, will be priced at 2.25 crores onwards, ex-showroom pan India. This is the perfect pick for environment conscious and the trendsetters. I would only say here that the entire tax advantage that we have on EVs, we have also passed on to the consumers so that the transition to electric mobility is as fast as what we all as stakeholders would desire. Before I conclude the presentation, friends, as I mentioned earlier, electric in Maybach redefines the top-end luxury segment. We keep reiterating that the BEV transition is a marathon and not a sprint. And we would really look forward for each one of you to clearly spread the message of a decarbonized auto industry. And this transition, we believe, can only be accelerated if we have a common view among all of us. We, all of us together, really drive the narrative, and therefore we pave the way for electrification. With this, thank you everyone for joining us today. I hand it over back to Shekhar. Have a good day ahead. Shekhar, over to you.
Thank you, Santosh. That was some insightful information on Mercedes-Maybach, and at the same time, playing out Mercedes-Benz's India BEV strategy very well. We are sure this will be another winning product in the market. We can promise you some really exciting announcements are on their way in next couple of weeks, so do keep watch this space for more excitement to follow. And with that, I thank you once again from entire Mercedes-Benz India family for your time, coming down all the way here in our plant and joining us for the launch and be part of this very historic and momentous occasion for us. Thank you once again for attention, and now please do come close to these beauties, have a close look, and post that, please do join us for lunch. Thank you so much once again. Thank you.